Jesus Christ. I've been back in this building less than 2.5 hours and have been gone for 2 weeks. And I once again have to call the Greenville group because the pieces of psycho scum that they rent to in large numbers just can't behave like normal human beings. And over the last 20 minutes, I just had to make a video about how this bottle of bleach that I have sitting on these boxes right by the door, that is partially blocked by a drawer that I deliberately keep piled high right on the other side of the door because somebody keeps managing to get in here, contaminate my stuff. Just 20 minutes ago, managed to somehow get into this unit while I was down the hall in the common bathroom just for 2 or 3 minutes. I left my door open, the door was unlocked, and the same psycho scum, rejected, hate stalking, sex offender, psychopath, and Greenville's reported surveillance expert, according to Greenville themselves, managed to contaminate a paper towel that I had wrapped around that brand new container of bleach that you see sitting next to the Stop and Shop bag where I have clean laundry as well. At the time, the bleach was actually inside the Stop and Shop bag, and I don't know what other items in that bag were smeared with a literally stinking, foul-smelling, slimy brown substance that could have been somebody's body fluids. That's exactly what it smelled like when I literally smelled the paper towel. It smelled so foul that I started spraying down not just the bottle of bleach with the rubbing alcohol, but the entire contents of the bag itself, the area around the bag, because as I've been reporting for 10 years now, Jasmine Irizarry, the psycho scum, sex offender, psychopath, keeps managing to somehow get into this unit when I'm down the hall just for a couple of minutes. That is her signature move. Because she's Greenville surveillance expert. She knows exactly what I have in here and where I keep it. And she literally, within just a minute or two, smears shit, pretty much literally shit, all over my clean laundry, my personal care items, or contaminates my food, especially when I leave it lying out on the counter over there. She seems to know everywhere I keep my stuff. And she literally zeroes in for the kill when I'm down the hall for just a couple of minutes, always with the door unlocked. So now it's time to call Greenville because Irizarry, the psycho scum, sex offender, obsessive stalking piece of ghetto shit, has been sitting directly behind that wall right there. About 30 minutes after I got back into the building at around 8:30, after being gone for 2 weeks, and she's been smoking intense amounts of marijuana once again from behind this wall that are not coming from the hallway. I actually just made a video of all the trash that is lying around on the floor of the hallway and the creep in 88, that masturbating piece of shit, that porn blasting perverted lowlife, has left like 2 giant bags of trash lying in the hallway, and some of the trash seems to have spilled out onto the floor. Then people seem to have kicked it down the hall. I haven't been here for 2 weeks, and I just got back 2.5 hours ago. So the trash that's lying around in the hallway has nothing to do with me. I haven't been here, and I don't leave my trash bags lying in the hallway for hours or days. I literally don't have any trash in here. I put my recycling in the rear stairwell. It's all rinsed out, clean plastic containers. There's no food remnants or dirty paper towels or whatever else is lying in the hallway. So I was just in the hallway. There's no marijuana smoke in the hallway, but there's intense amounts of marijuana smoke coming from behind that wall right there, filling my entire bathroom. And the result is that I've had to keep that window wide open. There's no screen. And any, bat or insect or rodent can just come flying through that window. But I have no choice because Irizarry, the psychopath, likes to sit in the bathroom behind that wall. That is the former bathroom where she was officially housed by the Greenville group between 2013 and 2022. Then Mr. Oleg Alexeyev, her best friend and sponsor, informed me that he had moved Irizarry out of Unit 78 in 2022, but he did admit to me verbally to my face that he continues to house her in this building. So if he continues to house her in this building and he's aware of her many criminal abilities, he's actually bragged to me about her criminal abilities, specifically her cybercrime abilities, referring to her as somebody who can take care of anything and who is so good she can hack into anything, direct quote. Mr. Alexeyev knows that Irizarry can access the former permanently vacant premises of her old bathroom and engage in the same exact pattern of stalking, harassment, intrusive behavior, smoke propagation, slamming and banging against the wall. I mean, when I just came back to this building at around 8:30, I walked into that bathroom just to check things out. She started smacking the wall. She likes to let people know that she's right there because she's a reject. She's desperate to have contact with people who don't want to have anything to do with her. That is the definition of someone who is completely insane. People with healthy boundaries and a normal mind stay away from people who don't want to have anything to do with them. If somebody told me they didn't want to have anything to do with me, I would be like, oh, you bet. And I don't want to have anything to do with you because I am better than you not wanting to have anything to do with me. That's a healthy sense of self. You just go past people who are not interested in having anything to do with you because you have enough self-respect to not push yourself on somebody who has no interest. I mean, why would anybody want to hang out with somebody who doesn't want to have anything to do with them, right? Why would you do that to yourself? But psychos like Irizarry have the psychotic need to follow people around when they know that person doesn't want to have anything to do with them. And that is a sign of some severe mental and emotional problems that are so pervasive that this person literally makes a career out of stalking people. How sad for them. What a wasted reject. And she likes to smack the wall behind my bathroom when I go into that bathroom because she's desperate to let me know she's just a few feet away. You know what? Nobody cares. You're a disgusting piece of shit, and nobody cares how many times you smack the wall in the vacant premises of your former bathroom, you hideous, filthy, rejected, perving piece of shit. She's a sex offender as well. Irizarry is in the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry, and I dare any of the low-life hate stalking trolls on my channel who claim that they've looked and she's not in there to tell me exactly how they went about finding out that information. You can't just Google it, you pathetic retards. Anyway, my peaceful evening is now ruined because there's nonstop marijuana smoke coming from the premises of a bathroom that Greenville keeps telling me is vacant and empty. This is direct landlord-tenant harassment because they refuse to address the issue. I can take them to court for that. I already have. I have actually already filed a restraining order in court against the Greenville group and Irizarry, their traveling sponsored psychopath that they seem to think is perfectly okay to use as a weapon against tenants they don't like. They even admitted that she is their surveillance expert. Really? What kind of a moronic organization admits to using surveillance devices in their tenants' living spaces? Unless they're, paying off the police or something, which wouldn't surprise me. That's how crooked they are. So the more times I leave voicemails for the Greenville group that they choose to ignore because they're criminal, negligent slumlords, they don't address anything, as you saw by the trash lying around in the hallway that I just filmed in a prior video I made 10 minutes ago, then the stronger of a case I have against them in court. By law, they have to respond to notices about bad conditions and unsafe behaviors from other tenants. And when they don't respond, they're criminally negligent, and you can file a lawsuit against them.
Please try again.
Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. After the tone,
So what time is
leave a
it?
detailed message with your name and number,
Let's see.
so we may get back to you when we return.
Oh, it's 11. Hi there. It's right around 11 p.m. on Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89. I was actually just out of the building and out of state for 2 weeks. Just got back to the building about 2.5 hours ago, and Jasmine Irizarry, your psychotic, hate-stalking, sponsored psychopath, who you refer to as your surveillance expert, has been engaging in some extremely intrusive and concerning behaviors in the 2.5 hours that I just returned to the building. And Ms. Irizarry entered my unit when I was down the hall for just a couple of minutes with the door unlocked and partially open. And Irizarry engaged in the same exact pattern of contamination and vandalism, surveillance-based vandalism, really, as she has been doing for 10 years now. As you know, Irizarry is a psychopath who's also a registered sex offender, and according to Mr. Oleg Lisiev, she is a talented cyber criminal. According to other staffers at your organization, she is your surveillance expert. So I had left a brand new bottle of bleach right by my door while I was down the hall for a couple of minutes, and there was a paper towel wrapped around that bleach to keep it from potentially spilling. And that paper towel was smeared with some foul-smelling, slimy brown substance that stank when I got back to my unit from being in the bathroom down the hall and smelled like somebody else's body fluids. I had to take that paper towel and throw it out in the bathroom down the hall so it wouldn't stink up my own unit. This is something that Irizarry has been doing to my personal care items, my disinfectants, my toiletries, and my brand new clothing for years now. And that is classic Irizarry signature move right there to smear filth all over a bottle of disinfectant. She likes to do that. She likes to contaminate healthy food. She likes to contaminate clean, brand new clothing items. She likes to contaminate my expensive cosmetics. She likes to contaminate and smear filth all over bottles of disinfectant, even if she can't get into that bottle because it was sealed. She's also smoking marijuana right now in the bathroom with 78, and I've had to open the door to my unit and my window like 2 feet just to keep the smoke and fumes that are coming from the bathroom 78 from completely filling my entire unit right now. It's around 11 p.m. It is not safe for me to have to keep the window and the door open. And I was just in the hallway again 20 minutes ago before Irizarry decided to smear filth on a paper towel wrapped around my bleach. There's no smoke or fumes coming from the hallway. Irizarry is constantly doxing her own physical presence in her former bathroom because you guys keep it vacant and empty for reasons that are completely illogical and don't make any sense in the world of business. But you obviously keep it vacant and empty so she can access it, and she's in there right now. It is preventing me from being able to be in this unit as I need to and when I need to. And because you guys are using surveillance devices in this unit, as dozens of people have told me, Irizarry knows exactly which items to smear with her own foul-smelling body fluids when I'm down the hall just for a couple of minutes with the door open. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes, and we'll be following up with a written notification to you and your attorneys, and we'll be using this as supportive evidence in a case against the Greenville Group for criminal negligence, for allowing bad conditions to persist in this unit, for placing mentally disturbed, harmful psychopaths and sex offenders in all 3 adjacent units to mine, and then for refusing to address their severe behavioral problems, as I keep reporting them to you, and as everybody knows, they engage in on a regular basis. If you have any questions, you know my phone number. Once again, it's 11:05 p.m. on Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Thank you. So while they might think that they have a case against me, they don't, because their claims against me are verifiably false. However, I have a case against them that is increasingly strong and for which I keep gathering more and more evidence. So the more they refuse to address health and safety issues in this unit, the stronger my case against them is. And I guess they're just too stupid to realize that, and that's too bad for them.